what we went through in 2012.
About what?
OKC having a dynasty and then they didn't
okay.
win the title.
Okay, I thought you were just talking about that.
Yeah,
Personal
that
Yeah.
becomes really interesting.
But right now, of course, it's time for the most motivational segment in all of sports, the Bud List. It's also time we read some viewer mail. The year 2025, we're still getting a ton of mail. A lot of people are like, post office is over. It's like the penny. You know, who's even using it? I'll tell you who's using it. Ryan and Brian.
What's going on here?
What? It's my letter.
Okay.
Not my letter.
It's kind of ripped up.
Well, yeah, why's it got that thing in the corner?
They staple it sometimes.
Dear Wilds, love the show. Wow, thank you. Do you have any special guests planned for tomorrow's World Cup kickoff show live from Miami? Yeah, we're going to have Alexi Lawless will be there. Stu Holden will be there. We will be live at 3 o'clock on Miami Beach. And
I'm up there twice.
You missed a great opportunity.
what was it?
Cowboy Brew in a bathing suit.
We don't. That's too far.
At Miami Beach.
It
It could
no
have been
Speedos. I do not wear Speedos.
It could have been the alternate, the buff
muscular-
Cowboy Brew
the muscular
body.
brew.
Yeah. I had my fingers crossed, hoping that
I'll
we were
be at the
kidding.
meet and greet with Nick in a cowboy hat. Check it out. All
Time
right,
for the Bud List.
here we go. Number 3, Kevin Durant.
Wow.
Interesting. Be careful.
All right, now look.
He's on.
KD, your Rich Kleiman, your manager, and the Suns. You're sitting down trying to figure something out. This is what baffles me a tad. I get that the Suns aren't any good, but KD has given off more than vibes of it's not really about winning. I'm not just focused on winning. Sure, I want to win, but you know what I really want to do? Master the game. I want to be better today than I was yesterday.
I like that, though.
No, but that's his approach. So if that's the approach, stay at Phoenix. I mean, if it's just about mastering the game yourself, not really about championships, you actually do have a second star next to you in Devin Booker. Like, stay there. It's a great place, sunny, it's fun. You wanted to go there, stay there. All right, but you are moving apparently.
It's actually not bad.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if it's not just about championships, you could have went to Golden State and had a chance to win the championship. Of course, that's a different situation. We get that. But let's look at the teams reportedly that are interested. Houston, San Antonio, Miami, Minnesota, and the Knicks. Let's break it down. Miami?
No.
You be in Phoenix East. All right, they'd have to give up so much to get you. You'd have no chance of getting to the finals. And it might not be as fun with Riley and Spoelstra riding you to, really working your heart down there.
The other 4 are interesting, bro.
Well, let's look at them. Houston, San Antonio, New York. They all are good teams. There's that pesky word winning, though. I mean, you gotta win. You go there, the pressure is on KD to win, and not just win eventually, win immediately. He's 37 or about to be. So if you go to one of those 3 spots, now you got the weight of the world, the pressure that you are supposed to deliver them a championship. If you want that, but I don't know if that's what you're looking to focus on. All right, I'm gonna throw out one though that to me it's a no-brainer, Nick. Minnesota. That's where you should go. Now, again, there would be pressure to win, but you know what there also would be? You would have the opportunity to do something even bigger than that. Mentor one of the young stars in the league. Potentially a face of the league. A guy that, could follow in your footsteps. Anthony Edwards loves you, calls you his favorite player. Both of you guys are gym rats. You just want to hoop. He doesn't want to be face of the league. He just wants to hoop. That's what you just want to do. And in addition to potentially winning, you really could serve a greater good in mentoring this young guy. So what I think, KD, get rid of the list. Say, this is where I want to go. Minnesota. And I think it'd be great for the league. We'd love it. It'd be a wonderful story. None of these other teams on the list. I want to go to Minnesota. That's what you should do.
Before you move on,
I believe in you, KD.
Can I ask you a question before you get on to the next one? wouldn't all of that apply with even less pressure to the Spurs and mentoring Wemby? I thought that's where you would want him to go as the
they
Wemby
have
guy.
to win again immediately. Now, I think now Wemby, I mean, we'll see what he's like.
Yeah.
I assume he'll be great, but healthy and all that stuff. I think San Antonio, I feel like they're more, I mean, not San Antonio, Minnesota is built to win like next year if they get
Sure.
KD. I'm not sure, you know what I mean, San Antonio
might
is.
be
Maybe
further
because
away.
Wemby, yeah, but
Okay,
it
fair
seems
enough.
further away. All right, at number 2, SGA. All right, it's been a wonderful year. I mean, we all know the accolades. We know what's out there in front of you. If you should lead your team to a championship, you will get all the praise and deservedly so. You have gone through Ja's still a great player. Got some issues, but he's a great player. You went through him, you went through the Joker, and you went through Anthony Edwards, all right? But this is a different beast. Tyrese Halliburton. You're better than him, but this dude is clutch. Like there's something there. He's more clutch than all those other guys I mentioned. Like, he's a different animal. And so to beat him, you have to be clutch. And you guys blow so many teams out, we didn't really get to see you in these situations where all of the pressure is on you. In the past, you've been young. Nobody killed you for losing to Dallas last year. You're young, all right? Now you are expected to win. You have collected every award you could this year, all right? And now you got a team that everybody feels like is inferior, and they don't have a player as good as you, and yet they have you on the ropes. Let's see what you do tomorrow night, because that is a must-win. SGA, I do believe in you so much so that I abandoned my beloved Naptown for you. So go out and get it done. All right, at number 1, James Dolan.
Oh, boy.
Who's next? Joe Mazzulla? JB Bickerstaff. Detroit, can we get permission to talk to JB Bickerstaff? Eric Spoelstra. Willie Green from the Pelicans.
I don't think he's.
Andy Reid. Who knows? I mean, it's ridiculous at this point. All right? James, you have turned what was the greatest season. I get it. You know, it's disappointing loss to the Pacers. But you have turned what was the greatest season in 25 years into an embarrassment. An embarrassment. So here's what you got to do. I'm going to save the day for you guys. Get out of the way. Move. Get out the way. All right? And turn it back over to Leon and Worldwide West and let them run the coaching search. All right? Because here's the thing, and I've said it to Jerry Jones, and it's the same thing. If they're good, they've done a great job with the Knicks. If they make the right decision and you guys do ultimately get to the finals, win a championship, guess who's going to get a good amount of the credit?
Oh, yeah.
You.
Of course.
You're going to get the credit. The best owners are rarely seen, rarely heard from, and we only see them toward the end of the season when they're collecting a championship trophy of some kind at the end of a championship series. So, James, just move out the way and let your front office guys that you hired for their basketball acumen run this coaching search. Don't worry about a big name. Don't worry about pilfering another coach from another team. Just hire the right guy. James, good luck.
Okay. Excellent Bud list as always. And right now, of course, it is 4:10, plausibly. And it's time for the media, excuse me. It's time for the sports media ombudsman, whether you like it or not.
Thank you. So I don't love the whether you like it or not part.
Why? It's part of the intro.
Yeah, and today, by the way, a little controversy in the right household. Because my wife obviously is, a big fan of the show and the Bud list and this little carve-out sports media ombudsman. And she asked me, she's like, do you guys ever do, like, sports fashion ombudsman? I'm like, no, because she wanted me to put your guys' guy Reggie Miller for the Jordache jeans with the hoodie and then the jersey and then the tuck-in.
Jordache?
Whatever.
Were they
no way to tell if
You
they
also
were.
sent us a text
Yeah, no, fair.
It was the
fair is
DeMar
fair.
Jackson jersey.
You were right.
Yes.
I thought the 13 was a 31, and I thought Reggie was wearing his own jersey to the game in case people at Gainbridge Fieldhouse didn't know who he was. Like, hey, guys, I used to play here, but it was Mark Jackson, so that's fine. I said, no, we don't do that, and it would be rude of me to mention on the show, so I, of course, wouldn't. Something happened after the game where Tyrese Halliburton had some comments about how he is discussed in the media. Kevin Wildes, do I have your permission to throw to some sound?
Oh, yeah, it'd be great.
Okay, here's Tyrese Halliburton after the game.
The commentary is always going to be what it is. You know, most of the time, the talking heads on the major platforms, I couldn't care less, honestly. Like, what do they really know about basketball?
So here's the thing. I understand that critique, and I'm not going to get as angry as Tyrese as some of my colleagues did this morning. But I do have this question. Who can talk about basketball? Because the answer can't be the retired players. Have you heard these podcasts? Like, you might think some of our takes are out of line. I don't know if you guys have sampled some of the retired players' podcasts and what's happening in those streets. Oh, it's the active players. Well, I don't know if you've sampled some of that commentary that was during the year. Wendy told us nobody takes the Thunder seriously as a contender. That was from active players. Active players.
And people within the league, he said.
Within the league, that's what I mean. Active players who teams have been knocked out of the playoffs saying Kawhi Leonard is the most dangerous player in the postseason. We're like, is that a take we're allowed to have? And so, point is this. Bad basketball takes know no country. They can come from any source, and good basketball takes know no country either. And I am not trying